We're here at like in a marathon that we started 1 year ago, and after we are going step by step to the conference, and after we started the conference, and now we are in the end of this marathon. And as always, we make a model, like a model, about how many of us we are in the finish. And usually, yes, I was discussing also with Valerie about this model. And according to our experiences, in the finish, the number is independent of the people that they started. Usually it's something between 30 and 60. But perhaps we are the most brave in this. Okay, but okay, for me, I'm happy that we finished successfully this conference here, and of course, it's you that you succeeded to have a good conference. And we had many presentations, interesting work, interesting papers, and for this, I feel that also it was a part of my efforts, but especially were you that you succeeded in this. So, this is the affiche, the poster of the conference. Now I can explain something. Some of the people here in Portugal, they told me that this photograph is from Porto. Now I can say this. But when they told me, because the photo was, we bought the photo because to have the license, it was important. But I told them that it was the most beautiful photo I have seen. So perhaps it's something from the Portugal, not exactly from Lisbon. So we can explain this, and I'm sorry for the people from Portugal. I continue to think that it was the best photo I have ever seen, because also I'm coming from a village near the sea, so I'm very fascinated with these boats and this. Okay, and another point also for here, that we had to cope with two types of weather. When we came here it was raining, heavy rains, and we understood after it was the Atlantic, and when we had gone up to the mountains, we understood why this was so important, because there are very huge trees. The trees was the main material to build these ships, and for 5 centuries ago or more, they traveled all over the world. So it was the Atlantic and this raining, and also after we have, like today, this summer and clear summer with water. So, and about this event, I have to mention only a few words about the previous. The previous was in Kenya, and the other also in Creta in Kenya. We started there these conferences, and we continue this SMTDA in 16 to Valletta. But as we told in the meeting last day, yesterday, we decided to ask an SMTDA to form one group of conferences, and we have every year, ARDA the 1 year, SMTDA the other year, but the audience is not totally the same, but it's almost the same. So not to be confused, to be sure from now on that we have one conference, a conference for every year. We keep the two titles, but it's the same group organizing and with the same style. And okay, for the next yes, for us that will be in Athens, you know already, and the University of Piraeus organized this. It's already set all the details, and also it's last day of June, 30th of June until 3 or 4 of July, because we needed to have the university without the courses and the examination and all of this. And that's why perhaps it's the first time that we organized the conference end of June. Okay, about the ALDA International, yes, perhaps it's important, a few words. When they started in 81. It's good that the people, they started this conference in 81. Of course, now there are emeritus, but they are alive and in good health. And yes, the president is Jack Johnson from University of Brussels. And at the same time, he was joined this with Similar in Bristol, the famous in stochastic processes. He helped, especially in the first years. In several years also, Sir David Cox was a part of the conferences, and also in one case in Kenya, he became also the honorary, he took an honorary doctorate from our university, my university in Kenya. We had also the first years some also honorary chairs. It was also Rudolf Kalman with a Filter Kalman in '93, but also joined our conferences. And until now, the most active people is Raimondo Manca, you know Raimondo, Sally MacLean from Italy, from La Sapienza, Sally MacLean from Ireland, and myself from from Greece. Of course, from the other part, they continue, but we are the most active. This is also is Mariano Valderrama. He had organized one conference in Granada in '91. He's a member of the group, was last year. And there are 2 or 3 others, they continue, and it's very important for the organization, because they know how is the system, that to have a compact system that we have some internal rules that we follow, and we don't like that someone make big errors. If I'm doing a big error or a not successful conference, I have to say goodbye or to stay in the corner. So always we try, and you know that, you understand that. And okay, about our honorary chair, Jack Johnson. And here the plenary talks, I think that you enjoy the talks, the plenary. And we have also an opportunity to videotape some of these talks. It was a pity that we missed some of the first talks because of the problem that we have now a new device, and I think that it's better because it's a modern device and it's functioning quite well. Okay, we thank the International Scientific Committee, the special session organizers. It is impossible, the special session. It's very important part, because it's a core of the conference. I don't say that also the contributed talks are not so important. They are important, but the special sessions are important also for us when we are doing the program, because over this we put the special session, and after we can put all the other. Of course, the organizing committee and the secretariat, Mary Karadima, we continue the system that if someone is successful, it's for years. Now she's working in the mayor, but he takes some days every year to be our secretary in the conference, and so we rely on her. And Aneta Kumi, the young girl outside, is now is the second year that she joined us, and we expect to be a member of the team. Okay, about the talks and the contributors, about the tools, but okay, I think that everything went well, and the main part now is that to remind that tomorrow is the excursion, full day excursion. is starting at 9 o'clock from here outside the hotel, and you are going to a very nice place. In Sindra is the palace, but it is a very good condition. It's a perfect condition. And inside there are small rooms, and everything is excellent. It's you can see that special ornaments, special the rooms, and it's everything. It's not an old palace, but not a palace of yesterday. There are some centuries behind, but it's perfect. And after is the natural park, where you can see these trees and this place facing the Atlantic, and how they had and why they had so good wood to build up these ships and to travel all over the world. And of course, it's something important to face the Atlantic, because you say, okay, let's try to find where it's something else up there. After the papers, yes, about the papers and the publications. Always we have a tradition that after the conference we have publications. Of course, in electronic proceedings. Before it was in proceedings, but now we prefer in electronic proceedings. We expect to have until 20th of July the papers, because after we change the system, not now, but last 6 or 7 years, to have the final form of the paper after the presentation. Because, you know, when you present something, you have to add some questions arise. And 20th of July is a good, perhaps more than 1 month from now, to have the final form of the papers. And after, we have already decided to have at least 2 books. Before that, when we receive these papers until 20th of July, they will be in the web end of September or beginning of October, independence of the review and this. And after, we select the papers for the 2 books devoted to the conference. We have already selected the co-editors of the books, and you know from now on that especially the special session organizers, it's very important for us to prepare like not only the presentations, but only a chapter including the presentation. And of course, the other presentations will be part of the books. The books we are in chapter, so it's a lot of work for us to arrange the papers in chapters according to their the form and the material. And we expect to have after September, perhaps in 6 months, we could finish the book. And from the previous year, we finished 1 book, and is another book in progress, because it was a problem with a flu I had in April, so I missed almost 1 month, and that's why we had only the first book. The second book for the previous year will be perhaps in 2 or 3 months ready from the public side. And okay, this is the main part of this, and I would like you to send me papers for the proceedings and for the books. It's important for us. You know that according to our tradition, even the books from 91 and 93, there are already in the market. The book of 95 is republished several times, because that we don't put only the material inside, but we have chapters and all this, and this is important for you to go on. And okay, this is about the publication of this scientific committee, very large scientific committee. Yes, the books. The first is in 93, but it was also another one from Granada in 91, Mariano Valderrama. You already can find all these books perhaps in Amazon or any other provider you choose. We have several special issues. We don't know from the beginning. We ask from journals. Some year we have a special issue, another year we have not. Usually it's not easy to give you a special issue every year, but usually in communication, in statistics, and in the methodology and computing and applied probability, we have every 2 years one special session. When it's like that, the previous year was like that, and we are continuing the referee process from the previous year, and we inform you and we select better. Well, the next in the University of Piraeus, this is the logo of the University of Piraeus. The place is University of Piraeus. Piraeus and Athens is almost one city now. Of course, Piraeus is also the port. There are nice places around. Of course, as usual, we have to go to Delphi. Then we go to Delphi, you understand that, because Delphi is also an important logo for mathematics and especially the Delphi method and all this, and also for the stochastic processes, because also it was an interesting stochastic process, how to say something that you can use it in any way you would like to use it. And of course, and after in Malta, you see the logo of Malta. And well, now about the whole system. In the beginning, you understand that we have a very simple system, sending letters and informing people. It was before the web, before all these facilities. And after it came the web, but we tried to adapt not so fast. But finally, the last 3 years, we have more adapting more in this form. And now we have a form working outside, and Aris Melatiou is responsible for this system. And after that, we are more formal in the way that we run the conference. And also, we have another very important thing, that is today, we have the books and all the proceedings in electronic form, but also the important is to keep this form in a way that we can find it and it text it very easily. And all the books will be imprinted in electronic form, and also every paper in the book, you can take the paper, only the paper electronically, all the papers, I mean all the book, or you buy the book or you receive the book in the printed form with a hardcover. So Yannis Dimotikalis is responsible for this part, is a member of the team, the Arna team, and he has a platform in Google that in which he will pass the material. So perhaps, John, would you like to say a few words about this system?
Just to say that using Google, you have the proceedings presented in Google Books. That means it's at the top of the search engines searching, and that means it's very easy someone to find our papers, our proceedings, depending on the keywords we use, and will be a system which is quite common to download if it's free, the proceedings, or the book, depending on the value of the price was set.
Okay, and Aris Melatiou has developed the main system that if it collapsed, after we have problems, but it's working.
Now it's working. It's very important for us, if you notice something that is wrong, to email us about it, in order to improve it next years. And also we are very happy when we see people that have participated in previous conferences to participate in this conference. This means that I think at least that you trust us in the organization of the conference. And of course, we hope that we'll see you again in next conferences, and we hope that we'll improve our service to you in order to be all satisfied. So if you want to notice something that is wrong, it's very important to inform us. I hope, we hope that you enjoyed the conference. You didn't have any problem with equipment and presentations and all this. And of course, we hope that you enjoyed the social events. I think next conference maybe will be better.
And Valerie Girardin helped us the previous year, and she is co-editor in one of the books. But also, it was very important for me because he's very precise in the comments. Of course, she has made a lot of comments, and it was important for me. I hope that you don't pause all the comments now in the closing, but I thank her very much, and for the book, and also for these comments, and I rely on her opinion in this, for this conference. Valerie?
I will just speak in the name of participants too, and I hope you will make enough noise for Mary and Agneta to hear that we are really grateful for them for their welcoming way of registration and everything you need, and with really they are wonderful. So please. And then the boys, Aris and Yanis, of course, and well, cannot finish with Christos and thanking him for his energy. Everything he does, and this beautiful conference, and the one before, and the next two, and the after. Yeah, and for the spirit he gives to all of us. And he's leaving now for Turkey, and I'm just exhausted, and I wonder who he will do it. So thank you, Christos, very much.
Well, I'm going in a conference in Turkey, but I'm not co-organizer. So I have only to give my talk and enjoy the place there. So it's okay, that's it. And I would like to hear a few things from you. Perhaps Katerina. Yes, why not? You join us in many cases. Sorry, we have not microphone.
I hope that I can speak without microphone. I took part in such conferences already many times, and as a session organizer, and I am very thankful to Professor Skiadis and other organizers for nice conferences, the friendly atmosphere, and all the participants for their participation and enjoying and providing material, scientific material of high standards. Thanks.
Well, yes, if anyone would like to say, it's okay. Otherwise, I would like to thank you, of course, to have nice days here, if you say. If you come back, a nice trip, and go back home safely, and have a nice summer, of course, because it's the summer now. And see you in the next year in Athens. And we have in plan also perhaps the 17th plan is for Paris, but it will be fixed after the next year. So, thank you very much again.
examination of the data. You were registered for 5 years in Best